Tonight, I want to thank everyone for coming out here, members of Congress, members of the opposition. Tonight, our resolution is these reparations. We would like to clarify this a little bit. It's already pretty explicit, but we'd like to state that in addition to the $5,000 for those who are 50% black, we would like to extend this to those who are less black and more so by percentile, based on genetics or provable heritage. Yes.
By percentile meaning plus or minus.
I was actually about to explain.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. By percentile, as in, if you're 100%, then you would be receiving $10,000, and if you were 1%, then you would be receiving $100. Yeah, $100. All right. Yes. So we're just explaining that because we believe that it is more equanimous. It pays more respect to people according to how much they share in this history. All right, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. The first thing I want to get at is the history behind this. For a long time now, America has had to deal with the issue of our racial guilt. We've had to undergo a tacit understanding that in our history we did something very wrong. We permitted something to happen that was unconscionable, that stood against the rights which we as citizens of this country ratified twice. Twice we agreed in the inalienable rights of man, and still we denied them to blacks. We did this for over 60 years, and it has been an enormous block. We didn't even just we didn't just do it because we could. We did it for money, worst of all. That's perhaps the most insufferable aspect of this crime, is that it was done for a few dollars. So that's why we have established this cash reparation today, because until we make amends, there cannot be healing. You can't have healing based upon a simple apology or methods of equalizing. Of course, some healing takes place that way, but there is a sense of theft amongst the black community, and this is a speculative thing. Not all members will feel this way, but amongst some there is this idea of a lost time or of lost civilization, of things taken from you. And it's important that we stand up and say that it was wrong, that we try to set things right, that we show that we believe in justice. We have done this in many ways. We have created hate crime laws, anti-segregation legislation, repealed Jim Crow laws, sent our military out to subdue rogue states that would err against this policy and treat its citizens unequally. Now I ask that we take justice and focus not only upon preventing wrongs that might be done, but on making amends for those that have been done. That's my first major point, is that we're trying to set things right. We're trying to get beyond this point, to move in a way that alleviates some of this pain. So, thank you. Secondly, I would like to make the argument that this, obviously, is going to be a boon for the community. This is going to be an improvement to our society as a whole. That in doing this, we are taking a strike at some of the most egregious inequities in our society. That we see the poverty that falls along racial lines, and we realize that there is guilt in this, that it goes beyond simple matters of slavery, but it also carries with it matters of prejudice, and the fact that historically it has been a constant uphill battle for the African American in this country. We stand here to give him a chance, to extend to him a gift that he may do good with it, may bring himself to good, and in the hopes that this will cause communities to flourish where they had not before, in the hopes that through this we can spread prosperity around, that we can spread prosperity around and throughout. The principle that is that wealth does a lot of good only when it has been spread. Lumped in a pile does not little but stink. I would like to clarify a point here. Thank you. I would like to clarify a point that we do not intend to see this as a pattern. We do not intend to grant reparations for every moral injustice. We choose here to bring about these reparations because of the historical issue, because of the historical crime present, because of the obvious financial inequity that exists as a residual of this crime. What we're trying to do here is erase a debt owed by those inheritors of this country to those others who are rightful in their citizenship here and who we need to bring to us as equals. I ask you, gentlemen, I ask you, Mr. Speaker, Congress, to vote for this legislation as a way of stepping forward out of the 19th century and into the 21st. Thank you.